They kicked our food into the dirt. That's what Maya whispered as she and her mother crouched outside their tiny tent on the edge of town. The sun was barely rising, the air still damp with morning mist, when a sleek black luxury car sped past, splashing filthy water all over them. Mud mixed with the rice they had been cooking for hours. The car stopped. A sharply dressed couple stepped out. The woman laughed, sharp.
Look at them. What a mess.
Their precious rice all gone. How could you?
And cruel. This is why poor people should stay invisible. The man kicked the pot again, scattering the rice, the only meal they had, into the mud. Her mother tried to apologize, her voice trembling, but the couple didn't care. They walked away laughing. Maya's heart pounded, her chest burned, tears stinging her eyes. That night, the cold seeped through their thin blankets, hunger gnawed at her belly, and frustration pressed on her chest like a stone. But she swallowed her despair. She had to do something. She had to feed her mother. At first light, Maya went to the riverbank where workers harvested salt. The work was brutal. The brine stung her cracked hands, the sun burned her shoulders, and the weight of baskets dug into her spine until every muscle screamed. Her feet ached from standing in freezing water all day. Hunger clawed at her stomach, her lips were chapped, and every moment she feared failing her mother. She lifted another basket, sweat running down her face, the smell of salt strong and overwhelming, and slipped. The salt spilled to the ground. Her supervisor yelled, calling her lazy and clumsy, then fired her without a cent. Exhausted, bruised, and hungry, she trudged home, feeling the weight of shame heavier than her body. Then the ground cracked. A deep fissure split open, swallowing her feet. She stumbled, fell, and tumbled into darkness. Maya landed in a damp underground cave, cold stone pressing against her back, water dripping from the ceiling. Fear made her knees shake. She scraped her hands over jagged rocks, stumbled over roots, and every step threatened to send her deeper into the unknown. She moved forward, trembling, when she spotted an old wooden chest half buried in the dirt. As she reached for it, a group of men emerged from the shadows. They snatched the chest and pushed her to the ground, laughing cruelly. Panic surged through her veins. But just as all hope seemed lost, a tall man appeared, a good Samaritan who had been working nearby. He chased them off, brandishing a stick until they fled. Shaking, exhausted, and crying, Maya clutched the chest to her chest, her heart pounding. Inside, gold bars and coins glittered in the dim light. Tears streamed down her face as she thought only of her mother. She carried the chest to a certified gold dealer who verified it and handed her over $100 million. She returned home to her mother, no longer in a tent, no longer hungry, no longer afraid. Warm walls surrounded them, sunlight filled the kitchen, and a car waited in the driveway. Her mother wept, holding Maya close as they finally lived without fear. And one afternoon, Maya spotted the same man who had kicked their food years ago. He was bankrupt, desperate, begging for help. Maya looked at him for a long moment, remembering every humiliation, every tear, every night she had spent starving, aching, and working herself to exhaustion. And then she turned and walked away. Not a word, not a glance. Silence had become her loudest revenge. The moral lesson is clear. Never humiliate someone for being poor. Never underestimate the quiet ones, and never forget that pain is temporary, but resilience is permanent. If you're struggling today, remember Maya. Keep moving, keep fighting, and don't give up. Your breakthrough may be waiting in places you least expect. Follow for more stories that remind you struggle is preparation. Courage turns hardship into power, and your life can change in a single moment.